in a petrol. 19 starting check.
DoD's finest communicators, using state-of-the-art equipment, are solving the most unique communications challenges facing Special Operations troops today. These are the men and women of JCU, the Joint Communications Unit. As a direct result of the Holloway Commission investigation into the ill-fated 1979 Desert One rescue attempt, this nation activated the Joint Communications Unit. Chartered by a Joint Chiefs of Staff directive, JCU's mission is to test and validate Special Operations communications requirements, tactics, techniques, and procedures, as well as evaluate equipment interoperability and standardization across the Joint Special Operations arena. In accordance with the JCS directive, JCU will maintain the capability to develop, test, evaluate, and validate new communication systems and equipment. These systems will be delivered to the field in a faster and more expedient manner than the usual DoD methods. Testing and validation operations are accomplished using a wide variety of communication skills and equipment, from low visibility networks to complex military and civilian communications networks, including commercial off-the-shelf communications equipment. JCU's mission is unique and unceasing. To that end, JCU needs individuals who are interested in a distinctive, challenging, and rewarding assignment, working in a joint service environment. To meet this challenge, JCU recruits only the highest caliber individuals from across the services. Candidates will be assigned only after successful completion of an intensive assessment process. Mental and physical conditioning are important at all times to maintain the ability to test new and unique communication systems in every environmental condition around the world. JCU's organizational structure is comprised of several elements: the command section, operations and training, the maintenance division, the Joint Tactical Entry Point, or JTEP, the Quick Reaction Teams, or QRT, the Liaison Teams, or LNO, and the Automated Information Systems Section, or AIS. JCU's command section consists of the 04 Army Commander and an E9 Army Sergeant Major. Operations and training is composed of current ops, force modernization, selection and training, and the Special Operations Radio Operators Course, or SOROC. The current operations section serves as the hub for the planning and execution of all outgoing operations for JCU. The selection and training, or S&T, focuses on the recruiting and training of new personnel. This includes the oversight of the Special Operations Radio Operators Course, or SOROC, which trains all newly assigned JCU members to a common level of proficiency prior to field assignments. The JCU Recruiting section will recruit only the best each service has to offer. These candidate recruits are required to complete an application, attaching copies of their last 5 evaluation reports and a letter of recommendation from their commander. The recruiter, personnel section, and the chain of command then carefully review each application. If the candidate meets the initial assessment, they are brought TDY to JCU for approximately 4 days. The candidate is administered a physical fitness test consisting of push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, and a 3-mile run. Required testing also includes several written exams, a psychological exam, a radio operator's exam, and an electronics technician's exam, just to name 3. Following the completion of testing, interviews are held with the Command Security NCO and the Command Psychologist. The final step in the recruiting process is with the selection board. Here, senior members of the JCU conduct in-depth personal interviews with each candidate. Candidates are informed the same day of selection or non-selection before returning to their home station. JCU normally holds a selection board at least once a month. The Maintenance Division consists of 3 sections. These are Electronics Maintenance, Mechanical Maintenance, and Equipment Readiness and Supply, or ERS. Each of these sections also provides a substantial array of additional services. The Electronics Maintenance section provides JCU with up to and including depot-level repairs on all military, commercial, and non-standard communications equipment. JCU maintenance technicians may deploy to various military staging bases where they conduct field analyses, tests, and repairs. Each technician is outfitted with their own bench, set of tools, and any diagnostic equipment they will need for their mission. Every technician constantly remains abreast of new technology. When emerging technologies benefit JCU's mission, prototypes are integrated into existing systems for testing on the bench and in the field. Technicians may also develop detailed analysis of their prototype equipment for the Force Modernization section. The Mechanical Maintenance section provides direct support level maintenance to JCU's fleet of military and commercial vehicles, generators, and environmental control systems. The Mechanical Maintenance section also provides a metalworks and design capability. This allows for the fabrication of specially designed communications racks and platforms, as well as unique modifications to military and commercial vehicles. Equipment Readiness and Supply section, or ERS, serves as the central point of issue and turn-in of all communications equipment. This is a one-stop shop for all JCU designed communication systems, as well as specific end items. ERS personnel manage a vast array of more than 40,000 different line items of communications equipment. The Joint Tactical Entry Point, or JTEP, serves as the terminal entry point for all tactical communications tests that JCU conducts, either within the unit or with outside elements. The JTEP monitors multiple military and commercial satellite networks. This is to include single-channel networks, medium data rate networks, and large multi-channel networks connecting several hundred communication circuits. Through the JTEP, JCU can conduct tests as well as new system validation virtually anywhere in the world. JTEP is even capable of testing inter-service connectivity with ground, air, or shipboard platforms. The Quick Reaction Teams, or QRT, are the unit's experts in tactical communications, from man-pack radios up to high-bandwidth SHF communication systems. Each team member must be proficient in computer automation techniques as well. The Liaison Teams, or LNOs, are the unit's executive communications experts. These teams focus on communication systems for senior staff members in a mobile environment. As with the QRT, each member must also be proficient in computer automation techniques. The last of the field elements is the Automated Information section. They are the unit's computer and information automation experts, and they work across the whole communication spectrum, from tactical to strategic. Advanced networking skills are a must for this section of the JCU. In order to know what communications services the Special Operations community may need developed, JCU communicators will travel to intermediate staging bases, or ISBs, forward staging bases, or FSBs, assault command posts, liaison sites, embassies, as well as airborne and shipboard command and control, or C2 nodes, in order to develop a first-hand assessment of real field situations. Maintaining proficiency is paramount within JCU's readiness posture. Communicators constantly train in a variety of environments, such as urban, desert, jungle, onboard ships, and on aircraft. Aggressive training, field exercises, and formal schooling ensure JCU's communicators will succeed at any mission. JCU validates new communication systems and networks through the following training events: the Joint Readiness Training Exercises, or JRTC, CAPEXs, Emergency Deployment Readiness Exercises, or EDREs, and OCONUS exercises, in addition to a multitude of internally directed training events. This internal training is focused on maintaining essential skills on various platforms and in all environments, and is conducted with other Special Operations Forces to increase interoperability throughout the SOF community. All JCU personnel are cross-trained in many communications disciplines. These include, but are not limited to, multi-channel RF systems, single-channel SATCOM systems, IP and ATM baseband systems, LAN/WAN technologies, voice over IP, and computer network security. In order to evaluate and test communications devices and systems in the full range of the Joint Special Operations arena, certain JCU communicators may be trained at other skills, which include static line parachuting and military free fall parachuting. JCU stands ready to handle the unknown, the unavailable, and even the non-existent. When a communications capability requirement is presented to JCU operations that cannot be found in equipment readiness and supply or bought off the shelf, JCU's operations section calls together the appropriate personnel for an initial briefing and begins planning the delivery timeline for this new communications requirement. The design and development of initial prototypes are completed with input from all JCU sections. JCU Operations then approves 2 or 3 of the designs for testing. The JCU Maintenance Shop builds or modifies the system's packing, and the electronic maintenance sections engineers the wiring. Once the system has been constructed, the Field Operations section puts the prototype through rigorous field testing. The final testing scenarios put the prototype through integration and interoperability tests. With all testing complete, JCU then builds a final production model. The model's performance level is then tested using the requested mission scenario. Now that the final test has been successfully completed, JCU's Operations and Force Modernization validates and certifies that the product meets the intended requirements. JCU then delivers the new system to the customer at the mission location. This is but one small example of why JCU must remain proficient in every communications capability of all the services in the DoD. JCU is able to do this by maintaining highly motivated service members, by constantly conducting aggressive training, by continually remaining abreast of the latest technology, and by recruiting only the best of the best. This is why JCU is the only group of dedicated communications professionals with the capability to get impossible missions done each and every day. That's why the men and women of JCU are known as DoD's finest communicators.
JCU is my future. What's yours?